Well, friends, I'm in California and we have a lot of rules out here. One of those rules is if you upgrade your air conditioning system, you have to install modern smoke alarms. Now, I had good smoke alarms before and they had a 5-year battery, and it just so happens I've been contacted by a company called S.A.S.E, and they have a pretty slick smoke alarm system. All their smoke alarms are linked to one another, so if one trips, they all trip. And as you can imagine, that would probably be really annoying for a lot of people. But if I have a fire in the shop, I want the alarm to go off in the house. Anyway, so let's take a look at what they've got. We'll do a little unboxing here. What they've sent me is they sent me the 3-pack of smoke alarms, their carbon monoxide alarm, and their combination carbon monoxide and smoke detector. So here's the 3-pack of the smoke alarm. Wow, they're really compact. So it's pretty slick. There's a place on the side of the detector for you to write down the installation date. And that's pretty handy because, as you can see here in the PIP, if they just said installed on, this person thought ceiling was the right answer, not the date. I like that these are nice and compact. Okay, so according to the manual, these 3 are already interconnected, but we're going to have to connect these manually. Yeah, so on the carbon monoxide alarm, they've given me the drill template so I know where to punch the holes in the wall to hang it. This is the combination carbon monoxide and smoke alarm. I think I want both these carbon monoxide alarms in the house, because I know I've got carbon monoxide out here all the time. I burn stuff all the time. I only need a smoke detector out here. And they give you a nice big sign that says if this thing goes off, call the fire department. And they provide 911 as the default number to call, but they also leave a place there so you can put a custom phone number. For instance, on a cell phone in my area, if you dial 911, you go to the highway patrol. Whereas they have special direct dial phone numbers for cell phones for police emergency and fire emergency, and those will take you directly to those emergency services. And again, they've provided a place to write the installation date, which is very important information to have. So now we need to configure the network. Now we know all 3 of these are connected, but I need to leave 2 of them off. Because what we'll do is we'll pair the carbon monoxide detector to this one, and then we'll shut it off and pair the CO/smoke detector to this one also. Then they should all be on the same network. And we'll begin by popping out this battery insulation device that keeps it from activating. Now this should be active. And there's a way to find out. There's a test button. Well, that works. And I'm going to go ahead and write today's date on all these. Should I write the location on there too? Okay, so the master's powered on. Now we need to power on the unit we're going to pair to it. And very similarly, there's this insulating gadget. We need to pull that out. Okay, it gave me a little beep. I'll press the test button on this 4 times. It'll beep once, and the red LED will flash, indicating that it's in pairing mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got my beep. I got the red flash. Now press the unit to pair test button twice, and it should enter pairing mode. Okay, it did, and it was just that quick. Now these 2 are paired. That was really simple. Okay, now this one, instead of an insulating gadget for the battery, it just has a switch. So we'll switch that on, and I got my one beep, and it's going through a self-test here. I'm going to wait till it completely powers up. Then, just like before, 4 times on the test button on the master unit, then twice on the new unit that's being paired. Okay, and just that simple, they're paired. Now some people think you should put a smoke detector in the kitchen. I don't think that's right. If I put a smoke detector in here, every time I lit up a lobster flambe, that would be it. It'd be going off. And yes, my kitchen game is that good. Now this hallway right next to the kitchen, this is a good place. Now I know there have been at least 4 different smoke detectors put in the same place. Every single one of them had a different footprint. And the reason I know that is because I installed 3 of them myself. And I know there's a right side up, but I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out what that is for your application. Since I'm mounting this on the wall, I want the test button to be pointing down so I can see it. The instructions say I should have a carbon monoxide alarm in every room that contains a fuel burning device. Well, this is the only fuel burning device in the entire house. It's a natural gas wall furnace, and the only reason it's here is if I lose power for some reason, I still have heat. The barbecue grill's outside, so I'll still be able to cook no matter what. So the instructions say to put it above the door but below the ceiling. So right here above this window should be good. And in case you're wondering what all these trophies here are for, that's from the 17 half marathons and 2 full marathons I ran. Now, since standards are such a wonderful thing, California, like everyone else, has to have their own. And among them is they want me to have a carbon monoxide here on the 2nd story at 4 foot off the ground. So we'll put one there as well. And this is where my last one was anyway. Interestingly enough, the spacing between the bolts is almost the same. It's about a couple of millimeters different. We'll see if we can cram it on there. Okay. Now this house has lath and plaster walls and ceilings, so there was about maybe a 70% chance I might have hit a piece of lath and not had to use one of these wall anchors, but that didn't happen. And the orientation that I used in here was so that you could see the red light from anywhere in the room. Now that all those are installed, there's one last thing to do, and that is register them. And the reason that you would want to do that is these come with a 10-year battery and a 5-year warranty, but if you register them with S.A.S E, they'll give you a 7-year extended warranty. And 2 extra years for free ain't bad. So if you folks need to upgrade your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, this is a pretty cool way to do it, because the best part about it is if one trips, they all trip. Now I know that can sound like a major annoyance, but better safe than sorry, I think. The nice people over at S.A.S E have offered a 20% discount to my viewers. I'll leave a link in the doobly-doo below so you can take advantage of that offer. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, so please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click up here to see my last video. Click over here to see something on mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. And have a good one.